Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. I'm so glad you are here today. Thanks for joining me for my first spring cleaning video ever. Today we will be tackling the living room. It is the largest room in our house. It is also the most used room in our house, and honestly, it will probably take the longest for me to clean. So today it is solely focused on this room. I will be posting another video with the other rooms in our house later on this month, so keep an eye out for that. But let's get started on this living room. The first thing we're going to do is just start by tidying up and putting things back in their place, and then we will get started on the deep cleaning. If you are new, welcome. My name is Ashton and I create homemaking type videos anywhere from cleaning organization to home decor to vlogging our daily lives. I would love it if you join our family and hit that subscribe button and also turn on your notification bell, that way you don't miss any of our future videos.
When the earth turns, when it rotates, are we doing okay? The beginning of an earthquake, out of Sand Springs where I'm from. I cannot give up, I just wanna feed my mom, put her in a brand new home, take care of my dogs, they don't gotta worry about nothing. I can feel the fire inside of me, igniting it higher than the eye can see. Oh, how can they hate when they can't see me?
Alright, so the first thing we're going to do to start off this deep cleaning is removing all of the curtains I have in here. I have not washed these since we moved in, so it has been about 3 years and they probably need it. So I'm just going to remove all of the curtains off of the rods and take it out to the washer to get them started. We have quite a bit of windows in our living room, so luckily this makes a pretty decent sized load of laundry. I always feel guilty when I throw a few things in because I just feel like it's a waste, but this is a pretty good load. So I'm going to take this out to the washer and get it started, and then we will move on. So before I start doing a deep clean, I like to start off by dusting, and I will do the fan first because it is above everything else. So that way I don't constantly clean things over and over and over. So as the dust falls down, I will clean those other spaces up later. So we're just going to make sure this is nice and dust free. While I'm over here, I decided to go ahead and dust off this air vent because I haven't done it recently and it desperately needed it. And look how filthy this is, you guys. That was just from the fan. So I'm going to go ahead and grab a new one to do the furniture. So whenever I am deep cleaning my house, obviously I do like room to room, but I like to start on one area of the house and just go completely around. That way I can make sure that I don't miss anything. So I always tend to start at the front door and I work my way around. So the first thing we're going to work on is one of my side tables, and I'm just making sure to get all the legs, get the spider webs off, and I'm going to dust off the mirror. This house tends to catch a lot of dust, so I'm just going to go around and do like everything. And even though I just said I go around the room once, I am going to go ahead and do the top up here on the ceiling and just go straight around. That way I don't forget any spaces. I always make sure to do these wall pieces because I feel like a lot of times people can forget like your decor needs to be dusted. You think of like the normal furniture things, but like this window frame and these plant potter, whatever you want to call them, they catch a lot of dust, and if you forget about them, it can add up, and then that's just falling down on everything below it. So make sure to give those a quick wipe down, and then we're going to move on to the rest of the furniture.
When you drop it.
This is also an area that needed it to be cleaned. I like never clean off this little coffee bar area. I don't really drink coffee all that often, so Dylan is really the only one who uses it, so I honestly just forget about it. But I went ahead and cleaned this whole space off so I can make sure to deep clean this whole area. Alright, now that we have finished the dusting, it is time to start cleaning everything and wiping it down. So I'm just going to start with the coffee table because I feel like it's the space that takes the longest. So I'm just going to go ahead and knock it out and get it out of the way. I loved our coffee table, but I do think when we move, I'm going to get a different one. We don't really use it anymore, especially with Everly. We have like moved it against the wall, as you can see, to open up space, but like it has drawers and tons of shelves, and I just feel like it collects dust more than anything. So I think I want to get a really simple round coffee table when we move. For today, I'm just using some basic cleaners like Lysol and some Miss Meyer's stuff, and then Windex. I did, however, just make a purchase for an entire cleaning set through Jaws Cleaners, and I am so excited to get it. I didn't get it in time for this video, but I will have it in time for the next one, so I will be sure to show you guys that product. I am so excited to try it out. I also plan on doing a spring cleaning outdoors edition where we do yard work and clean the outside of the windows, which are the dirtiest, but we will talk about how we spray for bugs and treat for that, because we do live in a very old farmhouse that's on pier and beam, so we tend to get a lot of bugs in here no matter how clean we are. But I thought it'd be fun to kind of show that, because really spring cleaning is both the inside and outside, so we will have that probably part 3, so keep an eye out for that one. Luckily, our windows don't get that dirty, but the only marks really on them are from Harley perching. She tends to sit on top of the couches. It does not matter which window it is, and she will just set her nose against it. So like she just she just has like all these little wet marks and drools. She gets allergies really bad, so like her nose will run, and there's just all these little drips that are at the very bottom of the window, and it's pretty funny. Alright, we got all the wiping down and done, so now I'm moving on to another load of laundry. The curtains were done, so I'm going to go ahead and move them over to the dryer. And I'm going to wash these cushion cases. Again, this is something I've not cleaned since we've had these, and I just thought about it, the fact that like we're laying on these all the time, our dog is laying on them all the time, and I've never washed them. It was definitely a pain, so I probably will only do this about once a year because those pillows were so hard to get out and to get back in, and we have a ton of them. But it desperately needed to be done, so I am glad I did it. But we're just going to throw all those in and go start another load of laundry so we can multitask and tackle this room.
So many times I've heard promises of romance, but there's something about you that makes.
I also guess I forgot to mention, so we don't have a laundry room that's in the house. We have to walk out to our carport. There's like a little washroom out there, and that's where I go to do laundry. So I really have to time laundry. Like, I like doing it during the day, that way I don't have to walk out there at night, and then obviously weather plays into a factor here, so that's why I like to get it done early. But the next thing I'm going to do is vacuum our couches. If you have fabric couches like me, you'd be so surprised on how big of a difference vacuuming makes. I think I'm going to show y'all in a little bit when I'm done, but you'll see all the dirt I pick up, and it is honestly insane. And I do this a couple times a year because, like I said, we have a dog and now we have a baby and we're just on the couches all the time. So they really need to be cleaned out pretty often. But yeah, vacuuming it makes the hugest difference. Especially like this time of year when it's like we're just coming out of winter, we let our dog grow her fur out. That way she's warm when she goes outside. But like, oh my gosh, her stuff just falls out and it's like little puff balls everywhere.
As I swim in your ocean, I don't even look back to the shore. We embrace underwater and now I'm not drowning anymore. Don't wake me up. Don't wake me up. Is this a shadow pathway? Is this a mirror image? I don't care, in your arms I could stay here forever. And I should know by now to always touch the ground. But how I forget. Enchanted by your face.
I do have to say, even though it was quite dirty, this is the most satisfying thing I cleaned the entire day. Just, I don't know, I love vacuuming. It's like my favorite thing.
Don't wake me up. Do you feel the fire inside of me? Do you see the sparks that I'm setting free? Does the beat take you over? You just can't breathe. Do you feel your bones start to shake? Do you feel the earthquake? Do you feel your bones start to shake? Do you feel the earthquake? Do you feel your bones start to shake? Do you feel the earthquake? Do you feel your bones start to shake? Do you feel the earthquake? Do you feel the earthquake? Do you feel your bones start to shake? Do you feel the earthquake? Do you feel your bones start to shake? Do you feel the earthquake? Do you feel your bones start to shake? Do you feel the earthquake? Do you feel the
I am glad that I started with this room because I pretty much only ever decorate our living room and kitchen right now because our house is smaller, but I have gotten all of my spring decor out and on the table ready to put it out. So the next video I will be posting will be a spring clean and decorate with me, and I am so excited to show you guys all of the things I got from Hobby Lobby. and also just to decorate for this new season. I don't know. I love springtime. I think it's honestly my favorite season because it just feels happy and you're just ready for like new beginnings and warmer season. And I don't know, there's just something about it and all the happy colors that I always look really forward to. So be sure to keep your eye out for that video if you love home decor.
Do you feel the earthquake? Do you feel your bones start to shake? Do you feel the earthquake? Do you feel your bones start to shake? Do you feel the earthquake? Do you feel your bones start to shake? Do you feel the earthquake? Do you feel the earthquake?
Alright, I know that felt like forever, but we are just about done cleaning off all the couches. And then we get to move on to vacuuming the floor. Oh, but here it is. See, look at all of that dirt and fur just from vacuuming out the couches. It is crazy. If you have a fabric couch like I do, you really need to try it out because you will be so amazed at what that does, and it honestly makes it feel so much better. It's crazy because like you don't normally see like the dirt and fur, but once you vacuum it out, you're like, oh my gosh, this makes such a huge difference. You'll see Harley go in and out of these clips quite often. She really doesn't like the vacuum cleaner. She's gotten better at it where she just kind of like runs to see what's going on, but there are a few times like she'll try to come and like bark at it, like right here. But this part was so satisfying because we don't have carpet, so I don't get carpet lines, but after dropping all those feathers from the pillows, like taking off the cushions, I just loved watching vacuuming up all those feathers. Alright, it obviously looks like it's much later. I took a break and played with Everly and hung out with Dylan, but now that the sun's going down, I realized, hey, you probably need to put the curtains up because we don't have blinds and I don't want everyone seeing into our house, so I'm gonna go ahead and hang up all the curtains for the night. Harley. This is one of those moments where I was just like, I don't need to lay it out, you'll get the curtains fine, and then I ended up putting it on the wrong way and had to start over, so that's always fun. Alright you guys, it's time for us to wrap up this video. The last thing we're going to do is put the covers back on the cushions, and then we will call it a day. So I am so glad you guys stopped by and helped kick off my spring cleaning series with the living room. I hope you found some cleaning motivation, or in the very least, just something to listen to. But if you liked it, please give it a thumbs up because it really helps support my channel. But be sure to come back and join me next week for the clean and decorate with me. I am so excited to share the decor I bought and get this house looking nice and bright and ready for spring. So be sure to come back, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye!